Howdy folks, just a quick update on the Raspberry Pi project. Hope you guys can see this. We've got the WSJTX running on the Raspberry Pi in the bottom of the box, HDMI screen up top. If you haven't seen the first video in this series on the little Raspberry Pi project, go watch that and it talks about this setup. We got the Bluetooth keyboard, little battery, SDR, that's for future use. I was having trouble with the SDR, had a lot of extra noise, so I put in these ferrite snap-ons. I tried several different ferrite types. 31 seemed to have the most impact on the noise that I was seeing on the SDR. So anyway, it kind of seems to be functional. I'm getting decodes. I don't know if you guys can see that at all. Camera doesn't want to focus very well. I don't know why. There we go. Whoops. Every time I move ever so slightly. Anyway, so the gist is we got the Digi-Rig Mobile here. We're just kind of testing this out to see if this whole setup works off the Raspberry Pi, running Ubuntu 24.04.1 LTS. You can get that from the Ubuntu site. G90 over here. As I said, Bluetooth keyboard seems to be working. Little trackpad here allows me to move stuff around. Last time I was talking about mounting this HDMI panel, which was only $30 on AliExpress. I think it's now like $40 or something like that. Super thin, really thin panel. I had to source right angle USB and right angle HDMI in order to make this work. So this is actually mini HDMI. The other side that goes into the Pi is micro HDMI. Still have room for LiPo battery. This is the one that's made by INIU. I think this is like, it says it's a 20,000 milliamp hour battery, but I don't know, I haven't tested it to full depletion yet. So anyway, let me back up a little bit here, get the full view. So we got the Pi, and currently I have a hotspot connected to the phone, but the Raspberry Pi has its own internal battery or internal clock that's battery backed up. So if you get the battery, there's a couple commands to run to make it switch from its internal fake clock to actually reading the RTC battery backed up clock. But after you get it synced and running at home, you can come out to do POTA or whatever you want, and that sucker will keep its accuracy for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I don't know, probably I would guess about 3 or 4 weeks. So then you don't have to continually set the clock to get stuff like FT8 to work. The second you boot the Pi, it will just use its internal clock, and it keeps pretty accurate time, like any other laptop. If you set the clock on your laptop, you get maybe 2 or 3 weeks of accuracy out of it. Same idea. So in continuation of this plan, we are going to get the Digi-Rig Mobile mounted over here with its nose sticking out over here so I can get the cables to plug into it. So we'll just epoxy the Digi-Rig Mobile or secure it with Velcro, something like that. If you saw in the last video, there is a metal cover that goes all the way across this and hides all of it. So you just have this nice, clean surface that mounts on these studs that I installed. These are standoffs at about 1.25 inches long, and so that metal panel just covers this up nicely. I don't have it with me, didn't bother to bring it out today, So yeah, this is the setup. I haven't made any FT8 contacts yet, as you can see. I'm just dialing it all in, getting it all working. I am getting some decodes. You can see quite a few there. There's a couple of CQs in there. So yeah. Anyway, that's kind of the gist of it right now. Want to get the Digi-Rig mounted inside. Want to confirm that I can actually make contacts on FT8 with this setup. That's what I'll probably do after finishing up this video, make a couple contacts. Currently the antenna setup right now is the QRP guys end fed. I don't know if you guys can see that very clearly, but that's the QRP guys end fed halfway along with a winder, an orange wire winder, and then it's running out there. It's like a 66 foot or whatever pole way out there in the distance. Anyway, that's all there is for right now for my update. I need to get the Digi-Rig, need to cut a hole into the side of my case and get the Digi-Rig mounted. But after that, I think it's a go. I need to work on the SDR. I'd like to get that functional too. Just real quickly, with the SDR, the RTL-SDR, I have several SMAs that I poke through my cabinet or my enclosure, and those are just going to allow the antennas or whatever to connect up to these SMAs. I put little caps on them. So anyway, it's going to be a nice little clean setup. Love the little right angle connectors here on the video screen. Video seems to be good. Could use a little sun cover. It's not like this most brightest screen, but I can definitely read these decodes that are coming in for sure. So anyway, that's it. Hope you like that quick little update on the Raspberry Pi project. Out.